Hey, it's Dave. I just picked up this vintage toolbox off of Facebook Marketplace, and I thought I'd take you along as I open it up and go through it. I really haven't even inspected the contents. It was a Machinist toolbox, and I'm not sure if this is homemade or not. I love old toolboxes like this. It's just so much history here, but it looks like this was probably homemade. I'm not sure. But let's take a look inside. I'll leave that latch for last. Definitely high quality. It does not appear to be, I'm trying to read what that says there. Corbin. It's probably some kind of a, now this part is going to drop. I'm going to try and do this one-handed here. Oh good, it'll stay. So this part here, there's these little pins here that hold this part in. And look at the little knurled knob it's got on here. Oh, all right, I'm gonna have to try it. There we go. One pin didn't quite drop out. I'm gonna have to look in there and see if there's a name, but this is supposed to slide in here like this. Look at those cool knobs in there, but let's take a look at all the goodies in here, because some of this stuff is really quite old. Cool tap wrench. What else we got in here? A little scratch awl, pair of pliers. Check out how old this bevel is. Exact level and tool. Torpedo level, number 99. Really cool. Looks like we've got some parallel. Oh, it's looks like a custom-made L block. I thought it was a couple of parallels. Punch. A little pair of pliers. Those don't look quite as old. Old Pioneer scale in here. Some 1, 2, 3 blocks or something like them. A couple of sets of old V blocks in here. Definitely look like they were homemade. And then in here, oh, it's got some writing on it. Can we see what that says? Oh, and of course my phone is terrible. There we go. Brown and Sharp. Look at that. Some Brown and Sharp V blocks here. In the box with a, I'm betting this is a clamp. Yep. And look at this. Look at how cool this is. Oh, come on, phone. Focus. This is like a precision. Oh, it's super heavy. Some sort of a precision scale. Can I set this down so you can see it? 1/16 per foot. I don't know, is this a taper gauge? I think this must move. It's a Starrett. Sorry, I'm trying to read with my eyes and not focusing on the camera, but it is some sort of a Starrett scale, and this does move. So this must be some sort of an angle finder that tells you how many degrees per foot or how many 16ths per foot. Yeah, I'm looking at this up here. Can I get my phone to focus? Patent applied for, but it doesn't have any numbers on it. Oh, that's so cool. And then check these out. These are little teeny tiny. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can turn autofocus back on. Is that how I do it? There we go. These are little teeny tiny homemade hand drills, it looks like. There's a bunch of these down in here, but different sizes, and it must be for reaming out holes and stuff. And what do we got here? Starrett adjustable parallel. And of course, I'm trying to do all this one-handed. There's numbers here. Number 154B. Oh, it's in there. Oh, is this what I think it is? It is. Oh, so I think you can see that on the camera. You can see that line through the middle there. And with this screw, you can adjust this, and these two will slide back and forth for measuring like a thickness or something. Oh, that's cool. So the guy that I got this from, he works for a woodworking company, and he told me the name of it, and I forgot. I was just too excited to get this, but he said that the guy that used to own it was into metalworking originally, and then got into woodworking, and then started the wood shop. And he's been tasked to clean the stuff out. Oh, look at that! Isn't that a cool scale with tap and drill sizes on it? Yeah, decimal chart right on your scale. Oh, that's super cool. And this thing, I got to get some more information about this. Swift and Anderson. There's a little instruction sheet in here. And this, I'm told, he thought was some sort of a surveyor's tool. It's a little box, and in here on this side, that's actually a little lens. You can sort of see through it. And in here, it's hollow, and there's a scale, and apparently you look through it, and I think you can see, you see that angle, and I think that's mirrored, so that way you can see the bubble scale as you're looking through it to detect grade. There's some instructions in here that I need to take a look at to find out what that really is, but that was pretty cool too. And we have an old pair of cutters, Craftsman's. Well, this must be the guy's name. Wantock Burles Bearing Company. I'm betting that was the phone number. They used to do, phone numbers like that. Wyman. I bet you that's the phone number. We have a little scale here. Oh, it's got decimal equivalents on the back too. Wantock must be the guy's name. That's a cool little scale. What does it say at the top up there? The Executive Pocket Chum. Made in the USA. Cool. Oh, that's cool. It looks like we've got some brass thickness gauges. And an Allen key that's been ground into a screwdriver. See, that's the kind of stuff I love finding like that, This guy made this. And it was for a special application, a one-time use deal. Now he's got a permanent tool, and it's just the right thing. And, there's a story behind this piece here. I'll never know what the story is, but I love that because there's history in that there. And what do we have here? It looks like it was a plumb bob that's been ground down. And this is a heavy plate here. Time saver drill and wire gauge chart. That's a Starrett also. Copyright 1921? 1921. Wow. Super cool. And so what are these here? These are collets, Harding spring collets, it says. And he was showing me this little box here. And hold on, it's gonna take two hands in here. So it looks like these must be gauge pins of some kind of little pins in here. I'm not 100% sure what all that's about. Let's see, what do we have in this one here? Push this in. Oh, and stuff goes flying everywhere. Oh, sorry about that. I just dropped a little. Looks like there is, this thing's in here upside down. Looks like there's little springs, some kind of little plastic washers, some doodads in there, little pieces, lots of little pieces. Be a little bit more careful with this one because this one is the right way. Sorry again, I'm going to have to do this with more of these little pins of some kind, cut off pieces of metal, it looks like. Not sure what those are all for. And I'm probably just destroying these boxes because I'm probably not putting them in here right. And we have a vintage Band-Aid box. Boy, this is an old Band-Aid box. And what do we have in here? Oh, these are really interesting too. It's an Allen wrench, but it's got an interesting collet on it and a hex head. And like a finger turn on the top. There's a bunch of them in here. Never seen anything like that. That's really interesting. Cool. See, I love finding stuff like that in you know, these old toolboxes and stuff. And this box definitely looks to have been, you know, homemade maybe. Really, you know, pretty decent craftsmanship. Of course, they always built things better back when, you know. Look at the old square nuts. Boy, you don't see those today. All right, let's take a look at these drawers. I'm going to pull these drawers out and sit them up here on the top. Make it a little bit easier to look at what's in them. These are Starrett again. Some type of clamps. And we have an L gauge. It doesn't say if it's Starrett on it. I'm sorry, my camera work is terrible. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Machinist Square. Some kind of a homemade Machinist Square, it looks like. Oh, a hook rule. Nice 6-inch hook rule here. Again, Starrett, number 603. That's cool. I hate to tell you what I paid for this box, but it was not much. I'm betting that's a Starrett also. Is that a drill guide? Double depth of sharp thread. That's pretty cool. We have a, looks like a standard 12-inch rule. Oh, there we go. There's a name here. Number 20. J. Rabone and Sons. Birmingham, England. Wow. That's cool. And looks like we've got some dividers in here. Various types. These look like Starretts. Yep, Starretts. Those are really interesting. Look at how one end's got a ball on it. I wonder if... No, that's where they are. And I can't... Oh, and it's frozen. I can't open it with one hand. It's really stuck. What does that say there? Made in USA. I can't read what that says there. But that's interesting. All right. So I'm going to try and look at the bottom of these drawers here. See if there's anything written on the bottom of the drawers. But I don't see anything. This definitely looks like it's homemade. So I'm going to set this over here and pull out the next drawer. Oh yeah, these are cool. So it looks like we've just got some pieces of probably high-speed tool steel or something for making bits and things out of. Oh, this has got some stuff on it. Let's see here. What is this? Some writing. Let's see. What does this say? Oh, I can't quite get the 1/2 inch by 18 by something. This one's got a better name on it. Dill or Waters? What does that say? I can't read it. Looks like DILOR Waters. I'm not sure. And some vintage rolling papers. Probably not for what you think it is. You know, at the toolbox of this vintage, I'm sure that's probably for cigarette tobacco. But still pretty cool. Throwaway nicotine with genuine Medico filters. 66 interior cooling baffles with cellophane exterior. Cool and cleanse the smoke. Oh, yuck. But, you know, they had to put spin on this stuff back then, you know. So yep, so it looks like these are some of the pieces that he must have made. You know, things like this. Look at this. So this is, okay, so I know this is Momax Cobalt piece of tooling, but look at the grind on that. You know, this was custom made for some specific application. And, you know, what's the history on that? What's the story behind that, you know? What were they doing? That's so cool. Here's another piece here. Another piece of Momax. And look at this little guy here. 1 inch, 60 degree. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know what that piece is, but... so I'm not sure what this is. Is this a glasses case? Oh, look at that. It was a glasses case, but it's got Allen wrenches in it now. Wow, that's cool. And what do we have here? Oh, what's this little piece here? Looks like a piece of carbide put onto the end of this, whatever it is, boring bar maybe? Now let's see if we can read this here. Last word, Universal Test Indicator, the LS Starrett Company. Oh, and it's full of dial indicator points. These are all little points for dial indicators and stuff. Oh, that is freaking awesome. That's cool. And check out these vintage tins. Lakerol, gum airbag, sugar, licorice, menthol, eucalyptus. Must be Sweden. Must be cough lozenges. What do we have in here? Oh, look at that. I'm not sure what that is. Well, that's from a fountain pen there. Oh, look at that. That's some cool stuff in there. Must have been some kind of piece of... That looks like it's from a pistol. I wonder if these aren't... Some of the stuff isn't from a pistol. That looks like a trigger off a pistol. Cool. Now can I get it closed again? How is this in there? Must have been in here like this. Another Lakerol. Oh, cool little pin spanner wrenches. Sorry, there's a fly bug flying around here. Pin spanners. Little tiny ones. That's cool. Panama Standard. Brooklyn, New York. Can't read what that says at the top there. Oh, there we go. I'm getting it. Oh, cool. Looks like some dial indicator parts. Dial indicator glasses and stuff. I will reach out to the Mark over at MR Tool Repair and see if he can use these and work out some kind of a trade deal with him. He does all kinds of repairs on stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Again, I'm going to put this drawer over here. Now this one has a different kind of bottom on it. Let's see if I can do this one-handed here without dropping everything. But I can feel that this was made out of a different material on the bottom down here. Okay, so let's pull up this drawer here. Some vintage nuts, a punch. Oh, these are little tiny blades. Oh, now this is interesting. I highly doubt I can get the camera to focus on this. But this looks like it is a file wire. There are threads on there, or there we go. I can zoom in. Can you see what that looks like there? It looks like a file, but it's a wire. And there's a couple of them in here. So, some custom-made tools for something. Some more punches, little knife tools, dental picks, miniature files. So this must be the file drawer. Nice little files there. Cool. Oh, so cool. And that's got that same kind of drawer material. Oh, look at this drawer. Oh yeah, look at this drawer. So we've got some center drills here, some small center drills. These are interesting. Some kind of wedges. This, I think, is for putting in on screen doors. You put that gasket material in on the screen that puts that in there. Some more center punches. Oh, look at that. That's a screwdriver with an interesting long handle on it and an offset. That's kind of cool. Interesting drill with it's just a drill bit with some kind of an odd collet on the top. Oh, check these out. Some sort of little tiny bits. Looks like they're broken. Yeah, these look like they're for what was commonly referred to as Yankee Drills. It's a kind of drill that it's a handheld device that you push down on it, and as you push down on it, it rotates. I wonder if that's what those are for. But I don't know. Somebody might know better than I do. I am not a machinist. I am an aspiring home machinist. Yep. It says Yankee on it. This is for one of those Yankee drills. Okay. So this one is a center drill that somebody has put a little brass handle on. Must be for just doing little finger work. And check out these cool scales. Oh, this is a folding scale. And it's a very old Starrett. Oh, very cool. And what else we've got in here? A Lufkin. The Williams Hardware Company. Long since gone. 2nd Avenue North. And yeah, and look at the phone number. Back when they had, so you would call the operator and say, dial AT6261. That's very, very old. I'm going to have to do some research and see if I can find anything about the Williams Hardware Company. Sorry, my phone is terrible at focusing at close distances. The Baldwin Supply Company. There we go, that's better. It likes this background better. Lincoln 6911, Midway 0422. Again, those are phone numbers, I'm sure. Oh, come on, phone, focus. Stainless. The Alberg Bearing Company, Chicago, Illinois. And we've got more scales in here. Various types. Oh, look at that cute little one there. Cool. Cool, cool. And I like looking on the bottom of the drawers because sometimes there's names and stuff, but I don't see anything here. This definitely looks like this was homemade, maybe repurposed out of a bigger set of drawers or something. Oh, this one's heavy. Oh, look at all the reamers. This one's got a special collet on it. A bunch of reamers and upcutting bits. Drill bits in here. I saw this cutter earlier. Milling machine radius cutter. Center drill. Oh, look at this. So this is some sort of a special taper drill. Is this homemade? Yeah, it looks like somebody made this, some kind of a center drill with a special taper on it. Some more taper drills. Interesting. Hacksaw blades. Look at this old container here. I'm afraid to open this to see what's in here. I'm gonna look. Looks like it's empty, but probably a snuff container or something. What do you guys think? Looks like an old bullet. And this says Morse number 340 shank wire, carbon steel. Looks like it's empty. Chuck key, there's a chuck key over there. I don't know what this is. This dial indicator stand, maybe? Here's another little vintage wooden tube in here. Oh, look at that. It's got little tiny drill bits in there. How cool is that? Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Lots of history here. Oh, check these out. So these are like hacksaw blades, but they're super thick. I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. Super thick hacksaw blades. This one's a little bit thinner, but again, it's much thicker than your standard hacksaw blade. So like this is your standard thin, super thin hacksaw blade. Wow, cool, cool, cool. Let's look inside the box here. I'm going to pull out this bottom drawer here. And I'm going to grab a flashlight over here. I have a flashlight on the bench. Let's take a look inside here and see if we see. Very dirty. But definitely it looks like it's homemade. You can see where it was stained. Made out of a couple of different types of plywood in here for sure. So definitely homemade. Oh, there's some information here. What does that say? Something, and I'm sure the flashlight's not helping it. For half-inch back. Something. Oil for half-inch back? I'm not sure. But, oh, that's cool. I was hoping there'd be a signature or something in here. So, but I mean, look at the craftsmanship on these drawers. You know. Oh, so cool. So cool. All right, well, I don't know if you guys thought that was cool, but I certainly definitely got my money's worth out of this deal. I think this is just way too cool. It's not a Gerstner. I was hoping it'd be, you know, I knew it wasn't a Gerstner when I saw the ad, but there was a Gerstner that was at auction not long ago with the top and bottom box, and it was just too expensive. I mean, it sold for $850 for the top and bottom box full of vintage machinist tools like this, but I just couldn't afford it. And I got this dirt cheap, so I'm really happy with my purchase. And tons of cool stuff in here, and fun stuff to play with. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to pick this up. And if you recognize any of these tools and can identify any of the stuff, leave a message in the comments there, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I'm back. That little box, I found a couple things in here that I thought were cool. So this is the hand sighting level. The new S&A Army type hand sighting level. So simple a boy can use it. All right, but the other thing that I found in here, hiding down in here, was this. Check this out. There's numbers on here, and of course I cannot. There's no way I could get in there to read. Up close, it looks like it says 69471, but and you old timers probably know what this is. That is 100% a straight razor with a real bone handle. Check that out. I can hear now. I'm gonna cut a bitch. Yeah, that was cool. That was hiding in there too. So, all right. Well, anyway, sorry. Thanks again, everybody.